Okay, guys. Sorry, I've been fiddling with stuff. You should be able to hear me. If you can't, let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear. Okay. Nate's giving a thumbs up. Ty, what's happening? How you doing, man? So I see all y'all people here. I'm gonna try something different today, and I don't know if it's gonna work. So um, I've got Nate there with me too. Um, Nate, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
But take down my. Oops, I gotta mute this. Take down this, and I'm gonna use the computer because I don't know why my phone's not working for audio. I'm gonna use the computer for audio, and then I have my phone up for the real flight camera.
Okay. Well, I'll have to do that when it's when we're gonna do that part of it.
Oh, okay. So
So
then I'll.
you can just use the camera, and then when it's time to
I.
switch, I'll switch them. But so this is going to be kind of an experiment, guys. We're going to see if it's going to work.
Got my phone up. Show real flight camera. It does happen.
Okay.
What's up,
So
guys?
so here, there's Nate talking, and there's his real flight down there. But we're gonna try to do some
Fly with Jack every day.
virtual flying here to show because Nate and I fly a lot. Nate always gives me a hard time about landings, but I'm usually pretty damn good. Um, so I want to show you
We're
guys
going in
what
the
it is.
real flight room though, which sucks. But, oh well.
So I'll have to show you guys what it is that I do for my flying, and then Nate can show you what he does for his, how we set up for landings, especially the short field, because there's a guy that I was watching his videos over the weekend showing about short field landings, and it didn't
We
go
did the opposite of that.
didn't go all that great for him. And I know it's different. It's hard to talk on the computer and do things at the same. I mean, talk on camera and do things at the same time, but still. So let me go through and call out people that were showing up because I see a lot of people here early. Big Chris was the first one here. Mr. Paul Ballard was next. Snow Valley Park. Shadow Ops was here and gone. Mr. Lyndon Stewart from all the way down there in South America. Tim Justins, John Shaw, JSRC Hobbies. Wild Bill, Jet Tech Don. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Glad to see you back on here. Mike Bird, all the way from across the pond. Mr. David Martin Graff, what's up?
Half scale
Who else?
L39.
Paul McNeil, what's up? Is that one you put together? They don't have a half scale on there, do they?
No, I. That's why. See, what I was talking about not wanting to delete my real flight and reinstall it because I've got so many custom planes.
Yeah. Andy Cho, what's up? Paul McNeil, what's happening? Oh, that was cute. Good thing there's a reset button.
Oh, space bar for me because I'm using my. Yeah.
Um, who else? I'm gonna make sure I got everybody. Reckham Roy, what's happening? I see you. And Ty Smith, what's up, man? I fly with him out over there in at Oakdale. What's happening? So yeah, let's do a couple questions here in the beginning. If you guys got any questions, if not, then we're just gonna get right to it. Nate's putting on his grass cutting at the moment.
Flying my 100% scale Prometheus.
It's actual scale, the full size.
Yep. And it makes about full scale power. I mean, it's a little more than full scale power. I'm only doing 3,800 RPM.
Yeah, and that's screaming for a full size. Would probably be going supersonic with that RPM. Anyway, so questions. Ask questions if y'all got questions, and then I'm going to do a screen share for on my end to show various different styles of landings. I've been practicing with a few different planes to show everybody. The one that I thought that I saw that was actually pretty cool. I don't know if it's anything like the real plane. Is that Habu STS?
Oh, you want to see my Habu STS?
Oh God. Go ahead. The Habu STS actually in bone stock form actually flew really good in 4S.
Bone stock ain't good enough, bro.
It is for somebody learning.
No, not.
Uh-oh. What kind of supercharging did you do to
So
it?
hold on, I gotta do something real quick. I haven't fixed it yet.
Oops, you haven't hand launched?
You'll see why. Basically, I want it to be a no gear plane, but you can't. Doesn't have retract. So I just set the gear strength to 1. I launch it, hit the ground, break all the gear off, and go.
Okay.
But I didn't reinforce the tail, so every time you go anywhere near fast, it flies off. I'm just gonna straighten the tail, so it actually flies. Okay, so break all the gear.
And the Fred Barron. What's up, the Fred Barron? Jesus.
258 mile an hour hobby.
What the hell? What the hell?
Get it above 300 here real quick. You can see the speed on the left one. Find out. Roll the roll rate.
Jesus.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh, something flew off.
I was gonna try to do rifle roll, do the roll rate way too fast. This is actually kind of fun to practice some real landings with, because the gear fall off with any sort of force. So if you can land without breaking the gear, that's pretty good. No. See?
Oh, there you go.
It was on the ground and it breaks.
Crunch. So let's see. Drone Man's asking. Yeah, Nevada. Yes, I'm sending a whole bunch of stuff out this week. Within this week or next week, it'll be going out. Where's that one from, Nate? Is that one you made?
I downloaded it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't downloaded anything.
Knife edge swap pages, baby.
And that's a turbine.
Yep.
Or EDF.
Right. I made the spool up time like 2 seconds, so it high output stuff.
Jelonius, so this is a crazy thing. As soon as that plane came out, they had a better version already available.
Which one?
The E-Flight F-18. They already had a better version available.
The world market.
Yeah, so the world market, they got the 2100 kV on stock.
And aluminum elevator control horns.
Yeah, and better servos. So, and now with this new F-16, the world market gets the new fan, which is the 36 millimeter motor on 2000 kV. And, oops. Oh, dang, you just shot the shit out of that thing. My eyes are terrible.
I crashed a lot on real flight. You know,
What's better to crash there?
Whenever I play a real flight, I've had some people say, dude, you're not that good. It's like, I don't care.
Doing it for fun. And the perspective is way off.
Oh, yeah.
On a real flight. I don't like it.
It can teach you the fundamentals of flight, but I mean,
it's not teaching you flight. The basics. What is that called? That's a Dorney or what?
No, it's an FW200 Condor.
Condor, okay.
Don't be shy on that rudder. See, here's a plane that you can't fly without the rudder. Here, I'll do a turn with no rudder. Do Dutch rolls with no rudder. Look at this thing.
Adverse yaw.
Look at all that rudder I'm adding in the Dutch roll.
All right, so if we're not going to have a whole bunch of questions, so then we'll get to the... So somebody built that plane on the plane editor?
Yep. You can design and make your own planes on knife edge swap pages.
Okay.
I haven't made my own personally, but it doesn't take much.
It actually sounds like a radial.
Yeah, I put custom engine sound profile on it. Come on, get over it.
So yeah, Kenny, we will do one here in a little bit. I just wanted to. Nate's not going to be able to join because his computer's messed up.
No, so basically, you download the Real Flight launcher, and the Real Flight launcher is where you go to do updates. Because I had the old CD version.
Okay.
I was going to say CDC. The old CD version, not the Steam, And so you go to your real flight launcher to do updates. Well, I don't know how.
Oh, Drone Man, sorry. What you have the Freewing F-14, and is it the stock Outrunners, or are they Inrunners? Yeah, I do sell it for that.
The F-14 still Outrunner.
You sure?
I believe so. Yeah, last I looked.
A lot of people have gotten Inrunners. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Basically, the launcher. So like when you can do the launcher, then you can also make it so that you don't have to go click launcher then run real flight. You just click real flight. Like that's how I have it on my browser. Somehow the launcher like got deleted from my computer, so I can still use real flight. But the launcher where you go to click do updates is gone, but I still have the CD, so I can, and I've tried to reinstall the launcher, but it says it won't work unless I delete the real flight, which I don't want to do because of all the custom planes I have, because once you delete it, you lose all those planes.
Oh.
So, you know, I just
okay, so Drone Man, yeah, I can, it's stocks, that's fine. I make burners for either one. If you want to do that, you can send me an email and I can add that to the order if you want. But it's they're $90. And that includes shipping too. They actually did a pretty good job putting that thing together. It looks like the real thing. All right, y'all. So let me I'll let Nate fly here for a little bit, and I'm going to get going for a second because I look like I've been punched in the eyes. So give me a second. I'll be right back.
Right in tail wheel. Right in tail wheel. All righty. Okay, so to do custom planes, you see there's the word ticker up here. You go to help, and you go to websites, and you go swap pages, and that takes you directly to swap pages. And swap pages has a crap ton of airplanes, and all you do is you just click on the plane. And so some planes, they'll have an EA version, which I can't remember what the EA stands for. Basically, like sometimes you could get a plane that has a stock version, but then like maybe some other person modified it. So you have to download the EA of the airplane, and then you just click download, and it's like saving a Word document or something. It comes in the ticker down here, and you just and then to import it, you just go here so you download it, you put it in your computer somewhere, and you go here to simulation, import real flight archive. And when you open real flight archive, if this shitty computer ever loads, it's basically going to open like when you open your file explorer, and it's not going to load. Okay, here we go. So then it's going to open like your file explorer, and then you just, wherever you put it, you just go there, or you can just type it and you just import it. But yeah, it's not hard. And then if you download a plane, the EA version of an airplane, like sometimes the EA it's not as good, so then somebody will go in and improve it, and then it'll be like AV or something, and you can download that. But if you download an AV before you download the EA, it won't open. You have to have the original, and then you can download the modifieds. So like this HSDT 33, the first one kind of sucks, and somebody made an AV, so I hid the EA. I took the EA off, so I don't use it.
What the hell?
But yeah, it's not hard to download planes.
Okay, Drone Man, just send me that. Send me the email. I can add it to the order. All right, so I'm not. Oh, let's see. So, cool. Yeah, the F-22 is one of my favorites. All right, so let's get that out of there. Okay, cool, Drone Man. I'll check the email after the show, but if you send it to me, that's the best way to get to me, through the email. All right, so see if I can get this thing to work. So, Nate, I'm going to take yours out of there. You can go ahead and keep flying, but I'm going to remove that from the screen for now. And then it'll still be you. But let me see if mine shows up on the screen. What's up, Mr. Wrightsa?
What's up, Wrightsa?
Let me see if I can get this thing to work. I'm looking for my phone too to see if it's working right. Okay, so share screen. Tires green. It's gonna look weird for a second, and then we're gonna go to this. Right. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool.
Oh, but you're not gonna be able to like see mine. Maybe if you look closer. You can take off the computer and just put it on my real flight cam. So they'll still hear me, but they will.
Can you hear me at all or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So what I need to do is get a bigger plane. That's too small.
You should take down my computer cam and put up my phone, so they'll still hear me, but they'll see my screen of me flying in like the left side.
So I know it doesn't look that way for a second. It's gonna have to give me a second. It's gonna look weird. So it's gonna look strange. So,
probably a good thing I'm not in the server because I have that airplane on a different server or on a different.
So there, you're still there. Okay, it's gonna look weird for a second. That's all gonna go away. Let's go back to real flight. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go. No, you can get rid of my face so my real flight screen is bigger. They don't need to see my face. And they can see my radio inputs on the screen.
But the problem is, okay, well then it's gonna shut your voice off.
Really?
Yeah. Because you've got the other one muted. Can you hear me?
Here. Does that work?
Yeah.
Oh, but see now, hold on.
I can hear you. You probably can't hear me. Yeah, it's gonna look weird. Yeah. Yep. Go back to the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the other screen just for a second. It's gonna look weird, but I'm going to that. So I'm just gonna go through, and eventually I'm gonna open up the room for everybody else to come in. But I wanted to go through some of the basics for things that I do for different types of planes. This is a basic plane. This is it's a little bit more advanced than most, but the perspective is always so weird on this for me.
Don't take any helicopter advice from me.
Got to use that rudder.
Rudder.
Got to use the rudder on this plane, or it flies wonky. But everybody's always talking about landings and what it is people do and how to set up for landings and how to get landings right and flaring and all those things. So I figured, why the hell not just do a little bit of a landing thing here. And again, like I said, the perspective is always off for me on this, so I always end up getting to the runway weird.
Oh, this thing is fast.
But I'm going to fly a couple different planes so you guys can see. This one's pretty easy. I'll do a couple landings without flaps first. But the most important technique that I think most people don't learn with flying an RC plane is how to land just by using the throttle to control your sink rate.
Ray, would you have some aileron in there when it was on the ground?
Yes, I did on purpose. Trying to keep that wheel off the ground.
Keep that weight off the wheel.
So anyway, these are just some landings without flaps. And again, the perspective is way the hell off, so I can never actually get it right. But the most important thing that you got to learn how to do is to set your attitude with the elevator and then hold it, and then use the
guys,
throttle to control your sync rate.
This is for jets. If you're flying a Warbird, please don't hold your attitude with the nose up.
No, don't. No, this is only this type of plane. No. Also, I'll do a couple Warbirds too, and they'll probably bounce and they will laugh or whatever. So,
well, I could do the Warbird Landing clinic.
This is a typical tricycle gear plane. Now that's no flaps. Now let's put in 1 notch of flaps.
I'm going 190 miles an hour with the Corsair right now.
What the hell? Okay, so we're gonna do a little landing here.
Oh shit!
With a little bit of flaps.
All right, dump the gear, dump the flaps. A little bit of left rudder. We'll touch it down. 1 wheel at once. Beauty. Flaps up. Stick
So
it.
that's 1 notch of flaps. Let's get another notch of flaps in there. I'm not using rudder. I'm flying my crap.
Huh?
I'm not using rudder. I'm using rudder now. The plane was doing a whole bunch of adverse yaw. It was looking like crap. That's a crappy one. That's crappy.
Brother, I thought this was a landing clinic, not brake practice.
And I knew that Nate was going to say that. I can mute you, remember? So shut your face. I don't like the perspective on this crap. It makes it worse.
I mean, I guess I can't say anything.
You've been crashing like crazy. Just shut your mouth.
I've been playing
So
real.
this is what most people do. They'll just come in with just kill the motor and come in. That works. But as you can, it does not work with every plane. You cannot do that with every plane. So one of the worst, and I'll pull that plane up and I'll show you, is the E-Flight 70mm Viper. If you try to land that with no throttle, you're going to bounce all over the place. That's full. Okay, so that's one plane. Let's try another one. I'm just going to get out of here. It's going to crash. Whatever. Smack. So let's. The one that I was actually kind of enjoying flying was that new Habu.
You're not going 190 miles an hour with a Corsair, though.
No. But, I want to show other people. So let's see. The Habu, it's small. But this is kind of a cool little plane. No retracts, no nothing, but it is a good plane to get you started on EDFs. And according to this, it's doing about 80 miles an hour, which is not bad for a beginner.
Mine does 285. All
right, so let's do my typical approach. What I usually do, I do kind of a teardrop approach. I don't do the usual.
An unstable approach.
So let's see. We'll fly over the runway and turn, and then we're going to make kind of a...
That's an initial, not a teardrop.
A what?
That's an overhead initial.
Whatever the hell.
It's an break.
So then what's that? What am I doing to land then? Is that a teardrop approach or what is it? What's the teardrop approach?
Okay, so a teardrop, you come in a little higher. I don't know if anybody can see my screen, but like throw the gear down and you do a diving turn into the downwind and you just level out your pattern altitude and you keep it tight. A teardrop is a way to get down fast without gaining much airspeed. And then I'll hold it, 3-point Corsair, beauty.
So what I'm talking about is I'm not doing the usual triangle, whatever they call it.
Yeah, no, and with some airplanes that like to carry speed on landing, the best way to bleed off the speed is don't do a square pattern. Just do a tight pattern. But remember, if you're doing a tight pattern, mind your airspeed.
All right, so Nate, shut up. This is what I do when I do an approach. I might not get the technical term correct, but it is kind of a teardrop shape.
Yeah.
And this is the Habu. This thing goes really slow. I was impressed with how slow this plane goes. So instead of doing the usual rectangular thing, I make a descending turn towards the runway.
My goddamn wing fell off.
And start to line the plane up. Start pulling the nose up. As soon as you see it start to sink a little bit, add throttle. That's another thing. So let me go back around and show you guys that part. If you want to figure out how to get it to where the plane gets into that.
Actually, I'm gonna fly off the small runway too, just because I'm flying with unlimited.
Go up a little bit and then get the wings level. Chop the throttle, and then start pulling up the nose to get the plane to slow down. And as soon as you see it start to sink, that's when you start adding in throttle. Let me see if I can do that closer so you guys can see. Come back. I'm gonna wait until the plane starts to drop. You leave that same attitude, but then you start adding throttle when you want it to. When you want to slow its sink rate. I'm not moving any elevator or anything. It's just using the throttle to help it settle into where you want it to. So keep that nose the same way. As soon as it starts to sink a little bit, add a little throttle to slow it down. This is a good plane to do that with because it doesn't have any bad characteristics when it comes to stalling. It just, you can hold that elevator as much as you want, and all the plane does is just kind of nose over. Just kind of what you want, but you don't want to do it that much. So anyway, that's the Habu.
Warbirds land more realistically on here than jets.
Yeah, no, this Habu is super forgiving.
Well, and the Habu just doesn't stop flying.
Yeah, and it won't. So look at this. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to slow down. I got to go around again. It's still going too fast. I got it to land as slow as 13 miles an hour.
So let me get my Habu. Let's see.
So okay. So pulling the nose up to get it to slow down, slowing down a little more.
The main
That's
thing
down
is
at about 18 miles an hour.
The main thing when you land too, this is a full scale thing, but I found that transitioning into RC really helps. Have an aim point. If you have an aim point, and that's not necessarily meaning like you have the wheels on the ground right then, but like have the wheels, close to touching, or like, have the airplane in ground effect in a nice stable attitude at your aim point, or you can have the airplane touch down at an aim point. Like in a real airplane, sometimes when I'm flying the Cessna, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to use the numbers as my aim point. That doesn't necessarily mean I want to touch down the numbers, but as I'm passing the numbers, I kind of want, the stall horn to be going, and I want to be, in ground effect, just hugging the ground, or, touch down on the numbers, pick your battles. But, because if you don't have an aim point, you're just like, oh, I'll just land wherever. But the main...
That's the hard thing with RC, though. A lot of people can't do that. And that's what takes a lot of practice figuring out is how to have spatial awareness and know where it is that you're trying to set the plane down. So Real flight doesn't help with that. Real flight actually makes that hard.
Just bring it on a nice tight approach. Yeah, this is way too forgiving.
It's super forgiving.
Boom, right on the first quarter.
Yeah. So check out the plane I'm using now. I'm using the Havoc. This plane is known to be a little bit more snappy and harder to fly.
No,
although the way it's flying in this, it's not like the real one.
It flies way too easy in real flight. In terms of the stall habits.
It has no stall characteristics. It just mushes.
I think for Warbird Landing Clinic, I'm going to be using the 1.5 Mustang.
But this is a no flap approach with the Havoc. So I can get this thing to go down to 25 to land. The real one would be snapping like crazy. It would not actually be able to do this right now. So let me get one notch of flaps in there. And again, if you can see my what I'm doing with the controls off there to the bottom right.
Actually, no, I'm going to get a free castering tail wheel so I can actually show what rudder work. Yeah. There's no rudder work involved on real plane, on the ground at least. I'll use the big Prometheus because that's a free castering tail wheel, and that thing will ground with.
Okay, so let's do a little bit more on this Havoc. So this is one notch of flaps. But the key to it, guys, notice the radio. Notice that the only thing really moving is the throttle and a little bit of aileron here and there. The elevator's is held in its place. That was one notch of flaps, so let's go to full flaps.
Oh, that didn't work. It flies like a full scale. It needs time to react.
And I'll look at chat here in a second, guys. And then I'll open up the room so you guys can all get in there.
Oh yeah, JS, the Havoc's forgiving. Just if as long. Oh, okay, nice, right? But if you're gonna
it's not forgiving.
It's
It's
not-
actually worse with flaps down. With the flaps are up, it's actually easier to control. So
now this is a good plane to show the high alpha technique with, because it won't land any other way.
which one is that? I can't even see you.
It's a freaking massive F-104.
Okay.
Air World.
Oh, the Aero. Okay. I've got the E-Flight F-16 actually works really good on that too. So see, that was
this thing. I have 70 degrees of flaps on it. I mean, holy moly.
so these are the planes that I think most of us still fly. This is the Havoc. So I don't know. I'll get the E-Flight F-16 and then the E-Flight Viperjet too. They don't have the 90 on here yet.
This plane, you just hold the stick all the way back on approach.
Yep.
The throttle. Brakes. Right on the edge of the runway. That's the first. That's the one thing too. You want to. I know it's hard on RC, but just know that if you land that airplane within the first quarter of the runway, and that, you know, if you're coming on your approach and you're saying, okay, I want this airplane to be down in the first quarter of the runway, you go to round out and you're not going to make that. Go around.
Yep.
I mean, because again, it's all about, you know, judging the speed, and you know, you want to be at your aim point at, you know, your touchdown speed. If you're like the example we're going off of this guy, you know, he's coming in and he knows he wants to touch down at the end of at the first part of the runway, but his plane's flying across the ground like this. You want to be in your landing attitude, right?
Yep.
Either you want to land on your aim point or be at your landing attitude, passing your aim point.
Right. You don't want to do that halfway there.
And again, you know, I know it's hard to tell, you know, spatial wise in a RC, but if you have that airplane down on the first quarter of the runway at landing speed, not forcing it in,
right?
Especially if you're flying anything E-Flight nowadays, it doesn't matter. You have reverse thrust.
So here's this is how most people will land the E-Flight Viperjet. This is with no throttle, just coming in. So look, and then
see how he went to touchdown there, and he was using that spot to touch down, and he went to round out and hit the touch point, but he kept flying.
Yeah.
You need to have your speed under control.
So let's do that with
for jets. This is for jets, guys. If you're flying a Warbird, this is not the right technique at all.
No.
Go around.
Now we're gonna do the Viper with using the throttle and keeping it in that proper attitude.
Unstable approach, mate. Unstable approach, but it's real flight. So I don't give a shit. We're gonna land. Oh yeah. Jeez.
There you go. Let's try that again. Ascending approach. It sounds like it's farting. My God.
Yeah, it's amazing how little rudder you have to use on some of these planes in real flight.
There you go. They make this plane fly weird on real flight. I don't like the Viper on here.
It's real flight, dude.
It's not right.
Hold that attitude, hold it. Oh, I landed a little short. Sorry.
Okay, so let's do the Viper foot down.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. Okay, let's choose another plane. I'll check the chat now too since I paused it.
So, are you gonna do a Warbird or am I gonna do a Warbird? Who's doing what? Just you do it all.
So right now.
Oh, jeez, dude.
I've still got what plane do most people have on here?
Hey, JS. Not only do I have the 787, but I've got a slightly modified 787. And I bet it's cooler than yours. Can you see that? We're going to the moon, boys! I made it giant, and it goes like 500 miles an hour.
So let me see. I was trying to.
I've got a 787, all right.
Let me see that damn thing. We can barely see it. Hold on, Nate. We'll give you the one. It's.
Oh, jeez. JS was saying the 787, and I've got the normal one, but I also made a giant one that goes like wicked fast. I put like 200 pounds of thrust on each engine, and the exhaust smoke still comes out of the old spot, so it's like coming out of the gear wells.
All right, so let's do this one. This is one that's cool to show high alpha.
Oh, Jesus. I hit the windsock. It's kind of giant.
All right, so.
Yeah, exactly, JS. What the shit?
So with this F-16, I'm going to do high alpha and show you guys how I do the high alpha with this thing. Because that actually helps with landing quite a bit on this plane. So I've got AS3X on right now. I'm going to go up a little bit. I'm going to pull all the way back on that elevator.
I'm just flying off my screen on the computer. It's lagging like hell.
Until the nose starts to drop a little bit. Notice I'm still holding full up. And I'm just using the rudder to turn it around. As soon as you notice the nose drop a little bit, hit throttle. Full up. That actually helps a lot with landing on this plane. So let's come back around.
No, I didn't, JS. I don't have that one.
Notice that it's still full up elevator.
You're up. Get up. Oh, this even got reversed too.
All right, so that's actually really good for helping with landing on that plane.
Oh yeah.
So let's
give it a go.
Put the gear down.
To infinity and beyond.
Get that nose up into that attitude we just had it in. Keep that nose up. Use the rudder to turn around.
Talk about landing in the first quarter of the runway.
So let's do what most people do with the F-16 when they, I'll just take off, what the hell. Most people do with this F-16 when they land.
Oh, this thing's so fast it lags my computer.
Shot throttle. And then.
Oh God, are you doing a
E-Flight F-16.
A novice F-16 landing?
Yes, I'm just going to land like most people do. I'm not going to pull the nose up or anything, just going to come in like a warbird.
Look at that!
It works.
That was better.
You're going to roll right past you.
You landed in the more of a right place than you did with your high alpha landing. So
I know, but you wanted high alpha to be right there where you could see it come in. So
to infinity and beyond.
Okay, so this is how most people will land the F-16. We'll put the speed bleed off and then just go. So it's about 36, 37 miles an hour. So let's go back around, and I'm going to do it the way that I normally do. So,
oh, JS, don't worry. There will be some shenanigans. I mean, you can clearly see what's going on my screen right now. There's clearly going to be some shenanigans. We will definitely be doing a chicken challenge. Do not worry.
Pulling the nose up to slow it down. So see, I'm already below the landing speed on the last one.
After this, you got to put my screen up. I got to show my F-16. It's highly modified.
There you go. So instead of 35, it was down to 23 miles an hour to land.
Sweet. All right, dude. I have this F-16. I actually made it specifically for today. JS, when you make a plane giant in real flight, for some reason they just
Jesus, things go crazy fast.
they go crazy. Oh wait, your F-16's fast?
No, the roll rate, it's rolling like crazy. I don't know if they have low rates on this or not.
There's a switch, and if you go up to the top where it says aircraft and you click quick edit, you can change the deflections of your controls and you can add more power and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and you can also add as many cells of your battery as you want, which we're going to demonstrate here on a 70.
Add it to 8 cells.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I've done some planes where I put 24S in them, and that's what you're about to see with this F-16.
Okay, cool. So
I made the fan blades giant. Luckily, when you make the fan blades giant, it doesn't show on the outside, but like I have like a 10-inch fan on here. All right. So you guys think your F-16 is fast, right?
Oh, I said it was rolling fast. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? That's ridiculous.
300 miles per hour. It's taking.
I'm surprised you haven't ripped the wings off. You can't even see the damn thing.
You talk about roll rate?
Did you strengthen it at all, or is it the same?
There goes the rudder.
God. The rudder flew off?
I hit the ground.
Oh, Jesus. It hasn't gotten into any oscillations yet. Oh, there we go.
Well, you want to see one? You want to see one oscillate, dude? Oh yeah. Also,
I got it going.
Highly modified E-Flight F-15
aircraft. So it says quick edit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Learning to modify planes in real flight is so fun.
Power plant 100%. So what do I do? Just change that?
The max it goes to 400. But if you want to make an F-16 go that fast, not only do you have to do the 400%, but you go into aircraft and above quick edit it says edit, whatever the plane's called.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's gonna, you can see my screen and it's gonna say physics, and you go to fuselage, click the arrow, ducted fans. So I give you my
okay.
I give you my spec. So actually, I'm running a 14 cell. No. I'm running a 28 cell system. 28 cells. An 11 by 2 on the fan, so it's an 11 diameter on the blade. And yeah.
Oh, rescale physics. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you go into that edit page and you go to vehicle, and if you scroll down a little bit, there's going to be vehicle graphic scale 100. So if I go here to 100 and put 400, which is the max, basically it's going to make this thing giant. That's giant. This thing actually lands like a real jet because it's so freaking heavy. I have like 70 degrees of elevator throw because it's so heavy.
I never messed with this before. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it's a learning curve to mess with planes in real flight. Once you do, you can do stuff like this. You can have your plane do this. If you put it in safe mode, it'll literally freak out. See? If you touch the stick in safe, it's so fast, safe can't deal with it.
Okay. So when you want to change the size of the aircraft, what do you do?
Here.
You have to tell me because I'm not looking at the screen.
Here, let me land this thing.
So select or go to edit.
Okay, basically, guys, this thing is so heavy for all the batteries.
Oh, okay, I see. Got it.
No, it's not in physics. It's
I'm seeing all this other stuff I haven't seen. Okay.
Here's an actual F-16. We're going to put it right on the front edge of the runway. Actually, a little short, my bad. Okay, yeah. It's not going to be smooth because this thing actually gets on drugs when you make it giant. I'm going to put it back to normal. And you can also make it tiny, too. So I can make it like 50% of the 70-millimeter plane, and it can be tiny.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do all this stuff. I like
Oh, yeah. You can do a lot in real play.
ducted fan. You can change all this stuff. Not going to do that right now, though.
a nice wheel landing on the P51 here. A little bounce.
Bounce.
Like the real one.
You never see a P51 just set down. It usually touches down like twice, at least 2 times.
Well, and the key is you touch down on one wheel at a time. Sometimes you pull the nose up and you let the wing wheel drop a little bit. So like this, stick it on one wheel, flaps up. See, that's not realistic. I just gunned it and didn't touch the rudder.
No, it would have. Yeah, not right.
It would have done the classic Mustang or any Warbird torque.
All right.
This is your plane. This is your plane on drugs. Hell yeah. So, wait, where's my modified P51? My highly modified P51. I don't know where it went. Well, I have a giant Bristol. This thing's cool. Listen to the sound of it. It's got a gun too. I put like 80 degrees of aileron through it so it'll roll. See, now if you don't touch the rudder on this plane, it does weird stuff. Like the rudder will just continue. It'll like, so if you go left, and you let go of the rudder, it'll keep going. But then if you go right, it's like the rudder servo sticks. So let me show you what. So Ray was saying he does a teardrop. What Ray was doing, this is an overhead initial into a right brake, like that, you know. But I'll show you a teardrop. The teardrop, you basically fly over your aim point or touchdown point, and then you do a very sharp descending turn. So, a teardrop. So, coming up over the runway, over my aim area. Boom. Level off on your, no, I'm not going to level off. But you get to your pattern altitude, turn your base, turn your final approach. And I didn't make that square, so I can slow down.
Chunk.
It won't steer because it doesn't have a wheel, it just has a steer. Typical World War I, it's just going to run off the runway wherever it goes. No. Tail dragger is not realistic at all in real flight. Unless you make your tail wheel free castering where it just, you know, does its own thing.
The real one would not be that responsive either. Trying to hit the pole?
No. Full throttle one wheeler.
All right, we're going back to do some more here.
But they can't see my brightness.
That's fine. So let's go to
Can't see Ray land the F-16 all the way at the end of the runway.
something else.
Something wrong. We too low. Bing ding ow. Holy fook.
Let's do a Cessna. I did that one already. Well, let's see. Maybe there's. What other plane is there?
Oh, dude, you got to do my Cessna that goes 500 miles.
Let's do the Timber.
Ooh, I forgot I have this BVM F100. Dude, this thing flies good.
We'll do a Timber.
It flies real good. That freaked me out, Nate. What, the guns on the Bristol?
Yeah. Bap.
Good one.
Oh, this thing needs lots of rudder.
Yeah, baby. What are you flying, Timber X? Oh, come on. That's not how you fly Timber X. Where's my Timber X? There we go. Nobody can see my screen, but...
God, this thing's got a lot of rudder. Sheesh. Crazy Timbo. I hear it, but I can't see it. Let's do another one. What's the other one I like? I like the ME262. Or I'll do the. Let's do this thing.
Oh, you're flying for boring stuff. 86 now. I know I didn't modify that one. On my other real flight, I think I made it get up to 600 miles an hour. Can you import Ray and buzz him? Oh, I wish. I do that enough in real life, though, man. Freaking almost took his head off with the Viper. I didn't even realize how close I was. So I could hardly see the airplane when I did that.
That's why I kept stepping back.
You always step back when we fly together. you walk back so much. You're back.
You keep walking in front. I step back so I can see.
Oh yeah, because I walk in front so I can see around you when I'm about to freaking buzz your ass. I wish you had a phone so you could just show like what I'm doing so they could actually see what I'm doing. I know JB the multiplayer thing, but I can't do it because I can't update my real life or whatever.
I'm about to open it up for other people to get on in here too.
Turn the screen share off then so you can see my Ray.
Sail on by. Woohoo!
I thought this was a landing clinic.
Well, if you'd shut your face, maybe you would. But you're doing all this other shit with those other planes, flying all around, doing 900 miles an hour, going all fast and whatever, and then talking over me and shit. Shut your face, fool.
Well, I mean, if you're going to land at the other end of the runway, I don't know if it's a landing thing.
I already told you perspective is off on this shit. I can't stand
it.
I
can do it.
That's great. You can. That's nice. We're talking about there's something else here.
Yeet.
It takes a few circuits for me to figure out where the hell the damn end of the runway is on this thing.
Here, I'll land right, touchdown right on the edge, right there. One wheel it down the entire runway.
For which plane?
Right at the edge, pop it up, snap it, roll it inverted, do an inverted no name. Yeah, buddy. Crank it around.
Turbine.
Do a rifle roll pass from the left. Maintain altitude, rudder work, and snap to the left. And no name to the left.
Fly right by.
Okay, hold that nose up, rudder it. Stick it good. A full scale instructor sounds like. I sound like a CFI right now. All right, come on, baby. Hold that nose up. Work that rudder. Hit it. Stick it. Rudder. Punch and jab. I
hate this narrow gear planes.
Wow, Bill, did you see Bill's main? Yeah, I saw the Ultrix main and it looked good.
I don't like this plane. I don't like it. Where's the ME262?
My favorite thing to say to my sibling. Shut your face.
ME262. There it is. This thing's a blast to fly.
Move to landing. A little firm, but it works. Okay, now that plane will actually... Okay, what was that thing? Tail dragger? You want to be a tail dragger? You want to be like the original prototype?
This thing's fun.
You want to be like the original prototype 262 that was a tail dragger. Did you know that?
Yes. The first one was.
First one was a tail dragger. Whoever flew that thing, freaking maniac. The original ME-262 was actually the airframe, which is with an engine in the nose, the prop job, before the jet engines were finished being built in somebody's basement in Africa. A little bit of down elevator on takeoff.
All right, so how many people are in there right now? Yeah. I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a minute, and we are going to.
You can see my shenanigans for a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to open up the room for everybody else to come in. Anybody that's on Real Fly, you guys will be Real Flight. You'll be able to get in there. Let me turn
Here.
this.
EQ, I'll fly my VF-109 that I modified. That actually it's cool. It's not 500 miles an hour. It sounds cool. Free castering tail wheel. I made it sound cool. I'll turn the volume up so you can really hear it. Look. You're away.
All right, guys, I just put in the. So if you're on Real Flight, look for Gooniac. It says Gooniac's flying.
I'm going to do some cockpit through the boats.
There is a password.
Roger that, Curb Rider.
And the password is typed in the chat right now. Password is Dingus.
Hell yeah!
If you guys want to get on there and fly with me, go ahead and get in there.
I feel like I'm at home. Let's go weaving through the trees. Oh, shit. That's the ground. All right, let's pop the gear. Oh, crap. Right between the trees. Stick it.
So if anybody wants to get on, go on ahead. The name of the room is in multiplayer. It's called Gooniac's Flying. Password is Dingus.
Dingus with an eye.
So feel free to join the craziness.
Through the tree. Yeah, buddy.
There we go.
Back weaving through the trees. Oh. That's a tree. He's trying. Oh. I wish I could see mine. I wish you could like make this. Can you make the screen share like smaller?
Nope.
I guess they're there to watch. I guess they're there to watch you. I guess. I'll just be flying in the background.
If I had OBS, which is very problematic and annoying, I'd be able to do more stuff. But I'm sticking to StreamYard. It's been the most stable and easiest for me. Oh. Does that mean somebody joined in? Oh, Wild Bill just joined. Hello, Wild Bill.
Through the wires. Yeah. All right, let's land it on the beach. Dump the gear, dump the flaps. All right, hold it. Stick it in. Oh, beautiful landing. I can't see where I'm going, so I'm probably gonna slam into something. Great. Oh, that was actually a good landing.
Let's see if I can get this 262 down.
Oh crap! I just clipped the rock. All right, that's a clear path. We'll take it.
Brake.
No brakes. I put brakes on my 109 when you hold full up stick, it has brakes.
That's the way most of the turbines are.
No, the turbines they usually put their brake on the slider. No, on real flight.
On real flight, no, you push up.
No, you push down.
Push up on the sticks, down elevator.
And see, with the Warbird, I have any tail driver, I have to pull back on the stick. The last thing you want is to hit brakes and have the stick go forward.
Twin City Moves in here too. Okay, cool. We got a couple people.
Is it an Air Marshal virtual flying though?
No. I should have made the whole show this.
Yeah, GB, you guys are not going to be in your flying season anymore. You're going to be on real flight. That cyclone finally hit you guys. I was watching it off the coast of Washington State. It was just sitting there in the water, over the water, a little cyclone. Did it finally hit you guys? Oh. It's still sitting there, huh? Wow.
They said that what we had was supposed to be similar to a cyclone.
Honestly, dude, the weather yesterday was not that bad here. I mean, the wind picked up. Did you see my bison videos I posted?
Yeah, I did. Up north though, they got like 16 inches worth of rain.
Oh yeah.
And
dude, it was blowing like maybe 45 miles an hour here yesterday. I was flying my bison and I was literally taking off with no ground roll and landing with no roll. Actually, it was landing backwards, if anything. And it was coming right out of the south. It was coming in over the golf course, which nobody was playing golf, so I didn't have to worry. About it.
Somebody else coming in. Gear down, flaps down, see if I can get it to slow down.
All right, hold it. Beauty. Oh, there's a fish right there. Hey, maybe I shouldn't be flying at this place. Ooh, Lairs Field. Lairs Field reminds me of Marshall's flying field. It's just surrounded by trees, and it's a very tight approach. Gear up. And going unrestricted.
Woohoo! Drifting.
Oh, trees.
Let's see. Let me choose a different plane.
Woohoo! Right on the end of the runway, and then you gotta turn left.
Let me choose a 0.
0.
We got a Corsair.
Out of the way, Rojito. The meatball plane. The plane with red meatballs on the wings and the fuselage. Oh yeah, by the way,
Tora.
No, that's an AT-6. Short field takeoff with a 0. I'll take it. No crap. Not gonna pull it. Oh, it says no near enough elevator. Full back stick and a 3-point. Oh, we're going in the dirt. Eat.
Gear down. There it is. Smoke.
How many people are in there? Twin City Moon?
We've got like 4 people. Well, me and 3. Oh,
My nuts were getting moved around without hip wiggles. Pretty windy. Yeah, it was pretty windy, GB. Keep it in the trees. Oh, shit. Oh, gear up. Don't hit the back. Oh. I play League. I'm a goalie, but my team is... Oh, okay. Oh, you play hockey. That's right. Or is it hockey? Is it soccer? Hockey?
Oingo boingo.
Every time Ray lands a plane in real life. You actually like to do long landings in real life, too, so the real flight was actually kind of fit. Boingo, boingo. Oh, crap. I just hit a rut. There's like that one spot on this field where the plane is.
All right, let's try this again.
Hockey, yeah, that's right. All right, come on, dude.
Evil Dingus approach. Rip the gear off. There we go.
You mean a normal ray approach, not an evil dingus approach? See, even with no engine, you still landed long.
I ripped the gear off. Everything's ripped off.
You still landed long. You didn't land in the touchdown zone. You missed
This is an RC field. There is no touchdown zone. What the hell are you talking about? Where's the touchdown zone on the RC field?
I'm a full-scale pilot, dude. I'm just going to mess.
Yeah, obviously. We're talking about RC. It's not full scale. It's different.
But I mean...
What? What?
If you do stuff like that, and if you can do it, it makes your landing
But there's no like reference point. Oh, shit. Hey, Wild Bill. I'm right there by Wild Bill.
I love hitting people in the rope. There's a tree.
I was doing that on air marshals last time. It was pretty funny.
Dude, last time in Marshall, so Marshall did the zeros versus B-25s. So you know what I flew for the B-25, so he could easily hit me, was this one. So you know what the trick with this one is? I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, you guys can see it because it's a giant plane. But you see it's going 80 miles an hour, but I'm at 10% throttle.
All right, let's see what other plane.
475 miles an hour.
Let's do a P-51.
Holy crap.
Do a P-51.
Oh my god, I got it. I'm doing 2,000 miles an hour.
So wait, how do you make this dang canopy close?
You gotta hit one of the switches.
I think I just did.
My plane is still going 1,600 miles an hour, and it's just sliding.
Actually, you know what? What's that plane that I flew that was stupid fast? It was some racer. What was it?
Oh, none of your planes are fast, dude. Come on.
All right, ST.
Wow, really?
Somebody's watching the stream and it's a little behind, so I'm hearing everything we talked about already. What was the name of that plane?
Who's fapping in the corner, dude? What's that sound? Sounds like somebody's fapping off in the corner.
It's me. I'm hitting the dang keyboard trying to figure out the thing. It's not fapping, it's scrolling up.
You know you could use your scroll wheel on your mouse, right?
I know, but it's messing up the screen. Which plane was it? Helicopter. I'm starting over, sheesh.
I'm having somebody messaging me saying, "Are you sponsored by any RC companies?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Well, you can make a career." I'm like, "Well, I'm a full scale pilot. I'm make a career out of that."
That one, that's it right there. This one, Endeavor.
That's not that. Dude, I made mine go 700 miles an hour.
For being bone stock, this thing does like almost 250.
You can take my phone cam off the screen. I'm not playing anymore. I had been playing like an hour before we started, so I'm kind of bored.
Okay. I gotta go back to restart. Where's your phone? It's done? Okay, there you go.
No, I'm not playing anymore.
This thing's fast.
End zone, Nate. I mean, Ray's landing at the end zone, like the end zone of the field. It's only going 200 miles an hour. What the heck?
For bone stock, that is pretty fast.
199.99.
Meow. I hate how it does that. I need to change the view so I can chase some people around.
You reach the end zone to score touchdowns? Well, I mean, I think so. I think that's how that works. What the fuck are they barking at, those stupid dogs? Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go kick some ass. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
View. But I can't when I'm in multiplayer. Can't do it. What the hell? Let's do some landings. This thing will not slow down. Did not slow down. Sure, something else. Don't own it. Don't want it. Let's choose a World War II plane. Why not a Texan? The hell was all that?
I'm fucking pissed, man.
Why?
Freaking parents go to the country club, freaking get food. They didn't tell me they're there.
Oops.
Yeah, my mom says, "Oh, you knew." I'm like, "Yeah, freaking text." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." God damn it. Freaking hungry.
Woohoo.
Honestly, dude. Sounds like dog pound. Yeah, it is the dog pound. Yeah, because the one dog we have, my mom just got home, so they're all freaking out. But she was able to get out of work today. The doors that we're building were locking themselves, so they couldn't get out.
Well, that's a good thing she didn't have to go either because it was crazy water everywhere this morning.
Oh, I'm not going to show that because this stream will get taken down without that.
All right, checking on the chat. I haven't looked at anything.
I'm just sitting here now. I'll watch. God, it's fucking cold in here now. Now I'm sitting here doing nothing. Freaking fan's going. I need to turn it off.
Anyway, y'all. Yeah, Nate is kind of angry.
Yeah, I wasn't much before, but now I'm very angry knowing that my parents went to the clubhouse where the food is amazing and didn't freaking tell me.
Wow, Bill, it's okay. I was just saying it was funny. You didn't have to worry about it.
My dad looked at me dumbfounded. He looks at me like that every time I say something to him. So
I'm surprised anybody takes you seriously at this point. Your butt. So let's see. What is there that I can... What's E3D? Ew, that's ugly.
Shepherd Air. Have a bowl of cereal. I don't even think we have any cereal in this house, and if we do, it's probably stale. I'm eat cereal.
You can't DoorDash anything out there?
Well, I can, but it's 8:30. Actually, you know what? I am gonna do that. Oh, is the place still? Oh, well, of course. The
Air
one.
core.
Oh wait, no. That's for my mom's job. Oh, the air core points.
Little itty bitty things.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna order from this place, and I don't care if my mom gets mad. She didn't tell me she was like,
Ooh.
she won't get mad at me though.
Ooh. Wow, they even have an FMS plane on here. That's a Skyleaf. Try that one. It's electric. Oh, that's cool.
Oh god.
Hangry.
Yeah.
Smack. Bang.
I last time I ate something was like 11 in the morning, so I'm freaking hungry.
Get some damn food then, kid.
I'm ordering food right now. I had to freaking go ask my sister because I knew if I didn't ask her, she'd throw a fit.
Micro EDF. What is this little thing?
It used to be made by Great Plains. That's old.
Super small.
Can you fly that right? Are you capable?
Bap! Nope.
Guess I'm not
That's it.
doing.
I think I remember seeing somebody. It won't even fall apart.
Keon had one of those. It actually flew pretty nice.
I don't like that. Let's try something else.
Oh, come on. You spent all that time painting your Flightline F7F when it could have been an FMS F7F. Although you're not going to be able to buy a Flightline F7F until December, dude. That's when Horizon. Well, Horizon doesn't get another shipment of them until December.
Oh, the FMS?
It actually says 12/25, so I don't think it's not coming back till like Christmas.
Oh, sheesh.
I may just be a bit stoned for this game. Fuck it.
A flying shark. I'll be damned.
It's a helicopter. It's a Mako helicopter.
Nemo. Octocopter. Why would you want to fly one of those on here?
That's some Frank stuff, man. Old Frank. Dude, why is the E-Flight RV7 still on pre-order? What the fuck? Doesn't say it says November. Okay, better. I kind of want one of those. It looks nice. The Flex one I like more in the sense of how it flies, but it's not scale. I'm buying a plane like that. I don't need to be 3D capable.
Russian Thunder.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's a good amount of money, but the thing is, honestly, nowadays it's like you can't even battle price anymore, dude. It's whatever at this point. Everything's expensive. Everything's heavily overpriced. Oh yeah, by the way, so I ordered a flight test guinea pig, which is going to come on Wednesday. I had one of those in the past. I'm going to paint it up all white with blue trim, and I'm going to use some of the spare AL37 decal to like windows and a door on it or something. And then also my F5, I did some paint work on that. Nothing major, but I painted the missile rails red, and then I also painted the nose cone an aluminum color. But I haven't done something like this in a while. But I don't know if you can notice, but on the wing, there's a little red dot there, and on the other side is another green dot. That's where the lights go on the
The
real.
lights, yeah.
And I haven't done this in a while to an airplane, but I figured if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it to the F5. I ordered some lights from Motion.
You have room for the controller in there?
Yeah, in the back, I can stick the controller in there. That's how much it cost to fill up my car today.
Yeah, I got to fill up mine tomorrow.
$85 for 17.7 gallons. Let's go, Brandon. That was funny. They must be saying "Let's go, Brandon."
Huh?
You wouldn't get it. I hope you get that joke. If you've been paying any attention to the internet.
Mm-mm.
You don't know the "Let's go, Brandon" joke?
Mm-mm.
Brother, come on.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you do live in Northern California, up further north, so it doesn't get talked amongst your peoples. No, basically, it was I think it was a NASCAR event, and the one of their news reporters was interviewing one of the drivers, and in the crowd they were chanting, you know where I'm going. They're chanting, FJB, and then it's on the news, and or I don't know if it was on the news, but I saw the video. They're chanting it, and then the news reporter clearly knows what's going on, and the guy's name was Brandon. She's like saying, they must be saying, "Let's go, Brandon."
Oh God.
Oh, it was funny, dude. Yeah, see, Tim Justin's gas here where I live is for 91, it's $4.80 a gallon.
Thankfully, here it's still it's still too damn much, but $4.49. I gotta get premium for mine.
Yeah, my car don't run. I've $3.29 a gallon. You're in Washington State with like GB and those guys, right?
Splat.
Brother. Once the rig is completely fixed up, I'm guessing around $2,500 to $30,000. I was trying to fathom how much the mods would cost me. I was invited to early release, but not sure how I feel. Oh, you're talking about like a trailer or something. Oh, here's some bison clips.
Another bison flight that could probably pick up around 10 miles an hour. Hanging off into the wind. Wind's coming out south.
It was friggin' windy yesterday.
It was, I think, pushing 50 miles an hour here.
Yeah, it was close to 50 here. Dude, Jack took some pictures of my P-47 up in the air. Look at that. So sexy down low on towards the ground.
Big sexy.
My food coming. It says 8:58 to 9:08 arrival time.
That's pretty soon.
Yeah, it's right up the road.
Couple minutes.
It's like maybe a 10-minute drive to the place, but why would I fucking leave? Yes, northwest corner. Oh, okay. God, I need a haircut again, dude.
Yakking 54.
Oh God, fly the one with the gyro and see what the gyro does. It is totally not realistic.
Let's see.
If you want to learn how to fly with the gyro, don't fly that plane.
What does it mean, the gyro?
It's just like, can you not feel it?
Yeah,
It's acting like the winds are really high when the winds are gone.
Makes the plane pretty numb.
Now, dude, what you do when you're in a real flight multiplayer server is you jack the winds up to 50 miles an hour and you put 200% turbulence, so it's literally impossible to fly. Literally impossible. You cannot fly in it. But Ray's not technologically advanced enough to know how to do that. Right?
No, I know where to do it. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, but you screw everybody's. I'm just joking.
It's not fun to make it impossible for people to fly.
Whenever Keon and I would be multiplayer, we'd like every day we'd do different hosts and we'd do that to each other. We'd be like doing landings and like right as you're about to touch down.
Bam.
All right, see you, JS or John Shaw. Oh, there's my Spectrum programming cable. This is where AS3X programming starts right here. I have this computer. Update my TA
Yeah,
receiver.
this does feel kind of numb.
Okay, now here, reset. Now taxi up to yourself. Now, wait for it to stop. Now, like, put it up elevator and let go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, sometimes it'll, like, hold the... Sometimes it'll stay stuck in that position. Maybe they changed it. Maybe they updated it. That's weird. I know in the old real flight it would, like, stick. Yay! What in the fook? Oh, I see.
Yeah, it actually feels pretty good. A little numb, but...
Well, fly the normal one. You'll feel the difference.
Oh, I know. That one's harder. There's Matt M in here, too.
Ray's not... He's not good enough to fly the regular one. He needs the damn one.
I've flown the regular one. I don't care for it.
I don't think you can care for a lot of things in real flight.
Don't like it.
I don't like San Francisco, but the view, like this picture, this is my a good family friend dude from Treasure Island. It does look good from a distance, but once you go into there, fuck that.
Treasure Island?
Yeah, Treasure Island.
There's houses and homes and stuff in there, isn't there?
I look like I killed somebody today from painting the missile rails on my F5. My fingers are all red. Run him over.
Ah, I tried to get him.
What is your real flight name?
Who?
Yours.
I don't think there is a name on there, is it?
No, go up to go to multiplayer up in the top and click pilot profile.
There is no name. Oh,
No,
it
yeah.
says
Good.
Gooniac 33.
Gooniac 33.
Yeah.
And you know, so you want to know how to chat with people if you don't have a stream going?
Enlighten me.
Click the enter button on your computer on your keyboard. Now you can put something in like I'm a bad pilot and hit enter again, and it'll put it in the bottom left corner.
No. I'm just gonna fly. All right, let's see what else. So what time is it? It's already 8:52. We've been going almost 2 hours. What the hell?
8:49.
My dad. Oh, why is my phone? My thing so fast?
Damn, somebody.
Bap.
Wow, bap.
Bap. What the hell are these weird ass quadcopters?
It's real flight, dude. Ray, you want to know another trick? Actually, tell me when you're gonna end it, and I'll show you a fun trick. It's actually a good trick to turn to close out your real flight faster instead of waiting for everything to de-escalate. Your computer keyboard has like the F keys at the top, right? Like F1, F2, F3.
Yes.
Okay. Mine doesn't because it's a MacBook.
Yeah, that's a PC.
Battery life
What is this thing?
MacBook's pretty good. I've only
This
dropped.
thing transitioned to forward flight.
Yeah, you gotta hit the 3 position switch.
Huh?
Hit the 3 position switch. Get him, Wild Bill. There, now it's an acro. I think it hovers the whole time, but it doesn't. I don't think it flies like a normal plane, if I'm not mistaken.
It's very stable.
Because it has a freaking. It's got a ZOHD autopilot or whatever. Only 18 viewers on YouTube, just as an update. Nothing happened in the chat.
I don't like that thing. Do not like. Anyway, so this was cool. So I know what I can do this. We'll do this another time. We'll just make it flying the whole time.
I wish I could figure out my thing, but
You need to do something to where you can. What the hell?
I don't want to delete all those planes though.
Then don't delete them.
I can't. I can't do it
There
without.
has to be a way to hold on to your to keep your
I don't know.
your data.
The only thing that'll make me do that is if a new real flight comes out and I just get the
Shit.
new one.
Things
Because I mean, when I went from 7.5 to 9.5, because I was using the different dongle for 7.5 that was like the wired one and it broke, so I bought 9.5. But like to get all those custom planes back, because the ones that I really like, you have to go back and like re-import them. It takes because I have them saved in my computer, but like it's just click click click. Yeah, it's like when you get a new radio and you have like 100 planes and you got to go rebind them all. You know, it's freaking annoying, especially if you got one that's like. Was that supposed to be a rolling Harrier?
I don't know what the hell it was. I'm just banging the sticks.
Who's in here?
Bang, 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 bang.
Matt M's ripping around an L39.
Stick banging.
Wannabe 3D
All the
pilot.
corners. No 3D. BAP! Absolutely zero 3D.
Oh, my dasher's name is Karen.
Well, way to go, Karen.
See? Karen. Your dasher, Karen. Hey, Karen. I just started videoing her.
Smack!
It's very hard to be serious on real flight.
No, I never can.
I just crashed.
And I have
The way I fly on, if I flew real planes like I did on, or if I flew real RC planes like I do on real flight, I'd be very concerned. That doesn't fly. You need to be in the water for that to work.
I know.
I remember when
See if it's moving at all. Stupid thing. It's even stupid on the water.
You got all the stock planes. What a nerd. Fly a helicopter.
I'm barely on this thing. I'm barely ever on here. There we go.
Cessna. I love people call it Cessna. Cessna. There's no Z. Avani. Where's the T?
Avani.
Avani. People who call it Avani, bro. Like, there's a T in there.
Avani.
And then there's the Avante. The FT Tutor. The Turbo Tutor.
Turbo Tutor. What the hell's that?
Oh, it's a new plane from Flight Test. It's like a trainer. Your dasher is completing another order nearby.
I hate that.
Well,
And then going 20 minutes out of the way.
Yeah, Ray. From the tip to the tip of this city is a 10, 15-minute drive. So everything's very close around here. Like sometimes, I remember one time I ordered and I had like the dasher dropped off like 3 other orders in my community and then came to me. And it's funny, when DoorDash came a thing, I heard the story from my flight instructor who's lived here for 30 years. When they go up to the gate now, it's like they just say DoorDash and they just let them in. They don't ask where you're going. You say DoorDash. I guess they make them show you the app, so you can't just go up like a burglar and be like DoorDash. Although I wouldn't. The last thing I'd be worried about here is a burglary. Now where Ray lives, higher chance.
Ain't no burglary here. What are you talking about?
Well, because you live in like the corner of a street that's not visible from the main road, Old San Francisco Road. You're like tucked away in the back in a cul-de-sac.
Yep. Quiet. Other than the jets flying over.
I was gonna say
F-18's hauling ass yesterday. Got to see flames and afterburners in the rain.
Baby! Ray sponsored the Air Force. Ray sold his product to the U.S. Navy. He's been selling his product to the U.S. Navy since the 1950s. Whenever the first plane with an afterburner in the U.S. in the 50s came, or the U.S. Navy came out, whatever the fuck, 60s. I know by the 60s it was. You know what plane I kind of want right now, dude? I don't know why. I poo-pooed this plane when it first came out, but like for some reason, I keep looking at the Flightline Bronco and I want one.
Oh, those things are so flappy.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know, man. I want so many planes. I just need unlimited money and unlimited space.
All right, people. But I think that we're going to put an
At least,
end.
I do have a free rack though because my Venom's gone. Venom is gone.
All right, y'all. I think it's time to go. We've been up here for a while.
I don't think you heard what I said.
Huh?
I said
No.
I have a free rack spot now.
What happened?
It's gone.
Huh?
Venom's gone.
Oh, you gave it to Jack?
Oh, I was expecting to say, "Oh, did you crash it?" No, I did.
No,
I
you
gave
gave it to Jack.
it to Jack.
Cool.
I brought it up for him when we went to Tomcats when he came over, and he flew it so much. He actually flew it more than I flew my other planes. I'm like, just keep it because he wanted one. I just told
You
him.
liked it?
Oh, he loves it. I just
Cool.
was like, just keep it, dude. I don't fly. You
All right,
enjoy it.
y'all. That's it. So since we've got bad weather, I'll probably just do some. Maybe I'll do a couple more of these things. We'll see. I'm gonna exit the thing now, but I'm gonna get out of here. And thank y'all for coming and hanging out. But I will probably do one of these once the weather gets nasty.
I'm gonna look at the weather for Wednesday. I'll probably go out and fly.
Actually, looks kind of good. I was doing the same thing. I might do it. I might go out with you. I don't have anything going on.
The storm's gonna be we're gonna be at the back end of it by Wednesday. Oh yeah, dude.
It's done as of today. We're done.
Let me look at the wind direction. The wind looks.
Dang, Matt M is flying like crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. The wind's right down the runway at Tomcats on Wednesday, dude. Let's go.
What's the speed?
10 max.
That's doable.
Doable. 10 miles an hour was the minimum at Livermore.
God. Can't say I miss it. What I do miss is getting DoorDash, but that's about it. So guys, those of you in the
See stepdad
real flight right now, I'm gonna shut it down. So I promise that I'll set it up again some other time so that we all can hang out during the bad weather. But I'm gonna get out. Matt M, I'm disconnecting. Adios. Yeah, thing's shutting down. All right, guys. So good hanging out.
That was fun flying.
We will talk to y'all another time and see you next time I see you. All right. Adios.
Maybe a stream from the field Wednesday?
Possibly. We'll see.
Yeah. All right.
Get stuff together.
Although GB's 2-year show anniversary is this Wednesday. He said he may want to do a stream on Wednesday if he can.
Well, if he does, I'm not doing anything. It's all good.
All right. Well, we'll see. All right.
All right, guys. Adios.
Bye.